We're keeping it in the low 90s, and it feels great.
That's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. We, after last summer, deserved a break. No doubt about that. I've had several people ask me, why are we not hitting 100 degrees this year? Well, one reason, the big high-pressure ridge that sat on us all last summer, you'll recall, last week, for example, was up over Washington, D.C. and New York, and they were hitting 100 degrees. Yeah, so that's kind of been displaced. But the main reason, so much soil moisture. We had such good rainfall during the spring, and then again last month and early July, timed just right to keep the soil moist and everything green. And the greener things are, the more heat that absorbs. And so the air temperature, therefore, is always just a little bit cooler than it otherwise would be. And, well, that's a good thing for us. Outside right now, for example, it is 92 degrees instead of 105 like it was 1 year ago today at this very hour. Skies are partly sunny to mostly sunny around the area. Temperatures, while the thermometers are reading low and mid-90s right now, and again, that's a good thing. 93 degrees in Llano, for example, 91 in Burnet, and 92 over here in Bastrop. That soil moisture also results in higher moisture content just above the surface where we are. So the humidity levels are up, and that puts the heat index up above 100 degrees, even when the temperatures are in the low 90s. These are the heat indices right now, how hot it feels to you outside. And remember, that's how hot it feels in the shade, underneath the shade tree. If you're out working in the direct sunshine, you can add about 15 degrees to these numbers, and so that becomes even dangerous. So while we're talking a lot about how nice this summer has been, temperatures in the low 90s, it is still as dangerous as it always is when we have heat index readings like these. 103, how hot it feels right now in LaGrange and in Bastrop and in Lockhart. Feels like 102 degrees up in Georgetown. Current heat index in Llano is at 104. Well, where do we head from here? Right now in Austin, it's 92 and partly cloudy and 88 at 8 p.m. At 10 o'clock tonight. Under a mostly clear sky, we'll be down at about 84. 92 in the city and 93 degrees out at the airport. The winds are south-southeasterly at 10 in town. At the airport, a pretty nice south breeze at 16 miles per hour. And plenty of daylight left out there for your outdoor evening activities. 8:34 is our sunset tonight. Mold count is slowly coming down, but it's still higher than it should be, 3,500 plus. And tomorrow, mold still in the high category with that trend downward in the mold count over the next several days. Should continue as the air mass continues to slowly dry out. 93 up in Dallas. It's 91 in Houston, 93 in Abilene, 100 degrees out in El Paso today, the state's hot spot. That moisture we had in place yesterday that gave us a mostly cloudy sky much of the day yesterday, well, that's slowly evaporating away now. Remember, that was part of the remnants of Tropical Depression number 2. And as that goes away and we see more sunshine, we'll gradually see temperatures warm up a degree or two over the coming days. Little in the way of any rain chance, not only here but around the state, just plain old hot weather the next couple of days. And the high-pressure ridge over us now is going to begin shifting a little bit back up to the west and to the north over the next several days. And with the high centered here, that can allow some sea breeze showers to sneak in off the Gulf, mainly between Austin and the coast. We're not thinking any tropical activity will be influencing our weather at any time soon. The computer model showing no development out here in the Atlantic, where some water temperatures in some locations are at record levels right now. So we think it is going to be an extremely active hurricane season. Just a little bit of a lull right now after an early start here over the last couple of weeks. Lows tonight in the mid to upper 70s, muggy all night long. Highs tomorrow maybe a little closer to the mid 90s than we were today. Tonight 78 in Austin, some low clouds off the Gulf. Tomorrow mostly sunny to partly cloudy. Let's go for a high of 95 degrees. On Thursday, 95. On Friday, up to 96. And then beyond Friday, we may see some of those sea breeze showers begin to work inland. Most of those usually fizzle out to the east of Austin before they get here. So isolated chances at best in the forecast.